Hello everybody, welcome back to the 2 hectare challenge. My name is Simulation for the Nation. You join me here on Meadow Grove, and today we are using our new muck grab. Look at this on the front of the JCB. And we're going to use it to cart some silage bales. It is time. We're going to take these over to the BGA as well. We are in middle or pretty much end of December at this point in time. So we're going to get these taken over so we can then forget about them and just leave them be, which would be nice. Get a little bit of extra money coming in there. And then we can move on to this special project for the winter, and I'll show you what that looks like very soon indeed. But that should be quite good fun. Now, well, I left that in a good position there. Yeah, I'll do. Why the heck not? So yeah, we're going to load up the trailer with the JCB here, and then we'll be taking these on over to the BGA in the JCB, because, well, let's face it, we have to be loaded at the other side as well. So let's just get ourselves ready to go with this one, and then we can move on to... yeah, a little bit of a project there, really. We are doing pretty darn well at the moment, truth be told. Finances are looking great. Oh, my fork doesn't want to spike. Yeah, it does. Just need a bit more speed. Speed and power, folks. Speed and power. So yeah, finances are looking good. We have spent some money, but we've acquired more by continuing to work through the rest of those carrots that we have in stock. So they are all being sold off, which is great. And yeah, we're making quite a nice little profit there. That combined with the... when we did that silage contract there, we got the remains put into the BGA, and we sold off the digestate there. So we've done really well there. Very, very well indeed, which is why these ones are all going to go over there as well. And we will get these put in, and we can just leave them and not have to worry about it, and that'll be great. So that's the plan. And yeah, we'll be looking good. What I'm hoping to do is get enough money by the end of December so we can start to think about purchasing the relevant equipment that we need for the cultivation for the spring drilling, because let's not forget there is at least one more bit of equipment that we need, and then we'll have to hire an tractor to pull it. And Mitchell, if you are watching, shout out to you first of all, but secondly, I have found the tractor that we're going to use, and it's a beaut. I hope you'll like it there. I'm going to keep it a bit of a secret until we actually need to hire it, probably in the late spring, I would say. But who knows, the way we're going, if we can afford to buy it, I'm absolutely going to jump on that one. But it is expensive, and it's old. It fits the approach that we're going for here. But yeah, it's a doozy, that is for sure. Okay, so we bought another bit of equipment as well. It's a cheap bit of equipment there. It only cost me £4,000. So put your guesses down below what it might be, and we will be needing it very soon. So that and the muck grab were the December's purchases, and we'll be able to get some usage out of them, which should be rather cool, and just something a little bit different. Like I say, the aim is here, of course, not to be doing anything cereal related. So we're not got any cereal crops. We're just going to rely on the grass work that we have here, and then of course the root crop work as well, and that should be pretty handy. And this is the last of them. Just like that, really. What we'll do is, not that I don't trust them or anything, but you know, we'll just have these strapped down a little bit, you know. Sure. There you are. Those ones can nearly travel like that, but we'll stick them on the trailer anyway. You know what? No, we'll just leave them as they are there, I think. Get the old door shut, and then we can get ourselves hooked up here as well. Yeah, so we got 7,000, I think it's about 35,000 liters or something like that on here, which is more than adequate for what we need. I'll keep this going there, make sure, like I say, it's just a different revenue source, really. We've still got maybe 1.5 large loads of carrots to take away, so they will be getting loaded up there, and the next load will go out in January. I've been taking pretty much like either one a day recently and through December there, because we're really getting through them. But there's I've not long taken a load, so we're still processing some through, and we've got time as well, so we can focus on the things that we need that matter at the moment and get back to that later on. Things that matter right now being getting out of here without making an absolute pig zero of it. This gate always automatically shuts, so we'll just have to open that back up. And get that open as well. And then we can just zip it back into here. This JCB is becoming a real workhorse. I'm doing a lot of ferrying over towards the processing plant with this, primarily because it just sets everything up so I can load everything up on the far side as well, then bring it back without worrying. So that's been a really, really nice coup, and we'll look to continue to do that. We've got, what, 27.5 hours on the clock already. I must have put quite a bit of those on there, actually. It certainly came with hours on the clock, but I've certainly contributed to it. All right, and we're due snow as well. Snow's not going to stop us in what we're looking to do. From a productivity standpoint, we should be fine. But what we are going to do right now is go on a little bit of a drive. A slight hill to get up. That monster over there. And then we will see how we're looking. Can free that way, that's the main thing. And down we go. Okay. And then we'll get ourselves off and away around the corner there. So that is the plan. We'll go and drop these at the BGA. And then, like I say, when we come back there, we'll show you some of the next approach for us to make a little bit of extra revenue. And see how this is looking. There's a long drive ahead of us for this stage at least though, so we'll just get cracking, and we'll probably see you over at the BGA. Well then folks, a bit of a grind up the hill, but we are just around the corner now, which is great. And then we'll get this all unloaded, hopefully nice and seamlessly without any hassle. And then we're done. Telehandler did no like going up that big steep hill, but we managed to pull our way through, which is the main thing. So let's just get ourselves around the corner. And then we're dropping them pretty much straight ahead of us there, really. So we'll just stick this trailer here somewhere. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Good. Let's just get them all unwrapped, shall we? There you go. Excellent stuff. Good looking silage over there, I would say, all things considered. And then these ones probably may not do it because they want to just detach the hoses. So we'll leave it. Off these ones go. Nice little bit of polythene going in there as well. That'll do a world of good. All right. Now I don't know if I'll be able to get as much speed and power here as I could before. Oh no, we're good. There you go. But yeah, so the idea being that this is going to distribute this back into the grid, or the power at least I suppose, and then the digestate is sold off straight away. So I don't have to worry about coming back here, and it's all been done, which is the main thing. So with that being said, we can just dump these and forget about them really, which is great. And they served us very well last time there, so I'm hoping for good things here. And I'm very much aware that the carrot stock is going to be depleted very soon, so that won't last forever. Hopefully though, the carrot stock will get us above 100k, which would be nuts to think about, given how much we've already made, and some of the things that we've already purchased as well. There's been a significant machine purchase in there so far, and we're still in great shape. So that just shows where we are really. And hopefully the machine that we purchased that we're going to be looking into very shortly there will continue to generate more revenue as well. So if it does, we're quids in, and I can't wait to see how it goes. We'll just get the last of these unloaded. Easily does it. There you go. And then we'll show you. So join me very shortly and we'll see how we're getting on. Okay, and so we're just going to drop this trailer off here. We don't need this one anymore. And then we'll get the Massey into position as well. We're going to be using all the machines here at our disposal to make sure we can get this all done and dusted. And then yeah, so it's going to be a good one. So we'll just make sure we have everything ready to go before he goes and crashes into anything, that is. And then we'll get cracking along. So it should be good fun. Gonna be a little bit of a stop-start test and experiment, but I am confident. So let's get this cracking. All right, so we are all ready to go. What we're gonna do is just drive on over to where the Massey's being moved to. Not too far away at all. And then we're gonna fill up the Massey. So one of the reasons I bought this grab was a couple of things really. If we're doing a few more, if we're handling a lot more silage, that'll be great for that, because we can grab bales and we can shift them around as we've seen there. But that wasn't really the main topic or the point of interest for this. What we want to do is actually be able to move other things around, and in hopefully large quantities as well. And the grab I wanted isn't really available with these mounting brackets on here, so we've gone for a muck grab there, and it should work just fine. We're going to go into this little wood, and we felled some trees down here. We started doing this once in the live stream. We're going to continue it here now, and we've cut them down to small lengths because we're going to make firewood, and we're going to sell firewood. And it's going to be a nice little thing that I've never done before, like I say, with a great firewood processor from the mod up there, and it's going to work just fine. I already had a bit of a play around with it, so I'm curious to see how much we'll get to sell it for. But we bought this little trailer for a whopping £4,000, everybody. I mean, good lord, what a bargain. And then we've also come in, am I off the road here? Just about. We've also been in here, we felled a couple of trees, and there's some there, and some there, and there's some over there. So we've got a little bit of a space to work in here. So some of these have been cut into like 3-meter-ish lengths, which is what they need to be. And we're going to try and pick them up with the grab, stick them into the trailer, and then be on our merry way back on over to the farm, where hopefully we'll get them put on. Now, I'm not quite sure how we'll get them off the other end there. That is very much a future me problem, but we will see if we can figure that out. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So this is all very much trial by fire, really, and we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I did have to do a little bit of splitting up of these just to make them actually fit. Because it turns out, yeah, it does want to have them a little bit smaller there, which is fine. I can deal with that. Oh, I've got one. Look at me go. We'll get this loaded on, and then yeah, we'll just try and get a handful on here where we can. How long is this one? About there, I guess. Excellent stuff. Perfect. All right, so we're just going to tip a few of these on here. Just need to take a little bit of time to figure out the handling of these, really. But the mud grab will do a fine job. It'll, you know, true farmer using everything he can in a telehandler to get the job done. Never mind if there's other better machines for it there. I have a telehandler, so I will do it. We're going to click forward a little bit there. Go down. Have I got it? Will this work? This is the big one. No. Maybe that will work though. Is it gonna work? Oh, I need to be way forward. You see this? This is farming. Right, there you go. Alright. And so yeah, this should be a couple of trailer loads here. I've already got a couple of them back at the yard just to test, really. And it worked okay. It's filling up the trailer nicely. And I have no idea how much we'll get for it or what that looks like. But, you know, we'll very much figure that one out when we get to that point. Right now, though, well, we just got a little bit more fiddling to do. A little bit more shuffling around. We'll get these all loaded up here and make the best of this situation where we can. And then we're all good. So we will just continue to see what we can get picked up here. Maybe just trying to get that one actually might be a bit better. And then we will take you for the second part, the key part really, if you will, the processing back at the yard. All right, well, we have a load. We're going to take this one back and then scuttle back to get the telehandler and to see how the going goes with that, I suppose. Yeah. Nice and quick little commute round. Now, this is not something we're going to spend all the time doing, but it's nice just to be able to process maybe a tree or so at a time, which will give ample amount of firewood. We're going to load it straight into the Marston trailer, and then we're going to take it to a cell point that I've installed as well, which is just next to where the processing plant is. So that's all kind of handy. And yeah, so we will go and check that one out as well. And this is, yeah, a little bit of diversification here. Will be a good way to bring in a bit of extra revenue. We've got it all set up at the next to the orchards there as well, so a little bit of a turn circle and a bit of a space to get this all done. So that's all quite handy indeed. And yeah, I'm quite excited and intrigued to see how this goes. The biggest challenge I think right now will be to get these out of this trailer. Now I opted not to go for a log trailer with a crane on the back, primarily for expense. It's about £15,000 more than this. And also controlling it's not very easy. I like to use telehandlers for pretty much anything I can. But that being said, here is our setup. So what I'll do is stick this over here on this far side. And then we can, yeah, go and sprint on over, grab the JCB, and just see how on earth this is going to work. Now, I assume... Nice that no one stole the JCB, even though I left it running. That's kind of them. Let's take these two back, and what we'll probably end up doing is just loading these straight on. Doesn't take too long to process through one log, so it should be nice and quick. I'm just going to go. There you go. We're good. We're good. Okie dokie then. Alright, so yeah. Now the idea being that this gets these logs get chopped up into very small pieces and then split on the way through up the belt as well. It's all controlled from inside when you operate the machine itself, so straightforward. We're going to stick them all into a trailer so we don't leave them hanging around too long, and what we'll probably do is get these couple done I have on here and maybe one or two more, and then go and sell the trailer load and see what that looks like, see if it's worthwhile. We bought the machine outright, so it's ours. I think it's around 40 grand, give or take. And so we've got, you know, we're in a great position considering we've spent that already. And this is just another way to get money in without us looking into zero crops, using what we have around us. Obviously, we've put some trees into the middle of the field as well. So the idea being that we can at least use those as well as an additional source. Now, let's just drop those down there. Oh, like a champ, I've got that. There you go. Alright, so first thing we need to do is just go and turn this on. That would help immensely. And you just rock on up to it here. Now we're in. We're going to start the firewood belt in the back, which is going to load straight on into the trailer. First thing we're going to do is stick ourselves a log on the little raised platform there. There's a platform that lowers everything in, so we'll go and put that onto there. And they have to be between, I think it's 2 meters and 6 meters. So we are currently sitting around about 3. Which should be fine. Alright then, we'll just leave that about there. And let's see how this goes, shall we? Good luck, everybody. There's 3 buttons I need to use for this one, so we'll get this going. So first thing we're going to do is just load this up as it grabs it, sends it straight on in there. Love to see it. And now I can move it along. I need Z, B, and V. Okay. And then so if I look at this properly there, B is going to cut the log, and then V is going to split it on the way out there as well there. So it can only go to a certain length. You'll see I've got my stops in place as well. So as I move this along through, it's going to get to about there. That's that one up as well. And there you go, into the trailer. Look at that. Works pretty well. Do spill a few clearly. And then they will all put themselves up there. So I like that. That's going to work well. We'll try it again. Spilling a few bits here. Don't worry about those. Excellent stuff. And then we'll just go again. It's getting dark here already. It's only 10 to 4. Now, like I say, quite how we're going to get them out of the trailer there, I need to figure that out. But that's, you know, we'll take these problems as and when we can, I suppose. And then we're just going to do a bit of this. Alright, and then we'll just try and grab one of these. My word, I've got to. Look at that. Awesome. All right, so what we'll do then is just get this lot ready over here, and then we'll jump back in and see how this is going to go. Like I say, not the quickest process, but we will get used to it. But we'll definitely get yourself used to it here. Let's load up that one instead for some reason. Okay. And then let's go across. Alright, so in theory, if we go back into here again, we should be able to load up the next one. The next one's already in there, and we can just keep going. So, we're, you know, this will work out pretty well. We can, once we get to a bit of a rhythm with it there, we'll be able to keep flying along and make some great progress here. I do spill quite a few now and again, but then that's hardly surprising for me. They don't seem to like going through there too much, but it is what it is. Let me just tie this mess up here. And then yeah, they're slowly loading away up there. I'm wondering, I can probably reduce the angle of that belt actually, make it a little bit more friendly. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, that would be a little bit better. Okay. And then what I think I can do is even just drop these down a little bit closer towards the edge of the bed here. And it seems to be picking them up from about there. So let's just try that one. But yeah, let me know if you have used something similar or indeed this before yourself. Love to know how you got on with it there. It's not a bad machine actually. I quite like it. Why aren't you moving now? There you go. If in doubt, a little bit of a shove. All is well. Alright, look at that. I think, actually, that's not looking like a bad load there. It might not be fully full, but we can take it away. There's a bit of a sample here. Why the heck not? And this is good. I like the idea of this just giving me something completely different to do over the winter. You'll see our revenue just keeps slowly ticking along. And yeah, we're getting into a good space there. Let me just move you down a little bit because you'll inevitably fall straight out the trailer. And like I say, we haven't got far to go with this one, but it'll be a good little opportunity to test it. So let's go and do that. Got some lights on here as well. It doesn't register as a fill type there, but we should still be okay with that. Let's put this into there. There you go. And away we go then. Let's see. Now we're just going to go and tip this, like I say, in the sell point there. Should be fairly straightforward. But this is going to be the test, really. The guinea pig to see how well it works. If there's a future here for us in this as well. Which I'm inclined to think there is. But it's just something a little bit different there, I suppose, after all. And then we'll see how we get on. I will be, when we get back here some point today, or probably 1st of January there, we will be loading up the next load of cars to go, and then that might be maybe half a load after that, but otherwise they've seen us through. Because the grass has gone right back down to 0, we're going to get a very late spring cut of silage off here, which means we planting our next crop as close towards the back end of the planting window as possible. But we'll see. And we'll see how we go. But that's the current thought process. There is a car right behind me shining its lights into my window. And we will get ourselves away. Everything's still staying in the trailer by the looks of things, which is good. And I'm hoping they just back up to the sell point, tip the trailer, and out they go. But I guess we'll find out. Oh, we're away there. Ooh, don't hit that one either. Yeah, plenty to go out in there anyway. Should give us a nice little run around in there. And yeah, I'm very, very looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Okay, so we've been up this road many times before. And you'll see there are the carrots slowly coming along. But right at the end there, we're just going to sling over and tip this. Need to check to see how much is left there actually. It's getting a bit late in the evening now. The sun is setting, but still a great time to see how we get on here. I hope this works. Good start. No, I think I have to sell it though. Oh, it's still 15,000 litres there, so that's going to be about another 5-ish pallets on top of what we have over there already, so about 9. Oh, it might be working. I mean, this trailer is probably not ideal for this, but it will do a job. Come on, tip. And ground control, we have a bit of a problem. Oh, this is working. Good, good. I mean, there's quite a few bits in there, actually. Can I yank these out at all? It seems to be doing something. It's like kaplunk. No, where and how? Do I just come into here to sell wood? Good lord. It's not even the full trailer load. Oh my word. That is a ridiculous amount of money. Wow. Yes, we'll be doing a lot more of this then. Yes. And we will see how that goes. New tractors all around by the end of January of this, right? Good heavens. So, there you go. It's going to be profitable. I need to probably sell about another 9 trailer loads similar to that to pay for the processing machine. And then we're done. So my heavens, we will continue with that in daylight over the course of January, I think. So we'll leave it here and we'll get back to that, and we will see you all in the next one. So until then, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. I've been Simulation for the Nation. This has been the 2 Hectare Challenge on Meadow Grove. We'll see you all in the next one. Catch you next time.